Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 7 of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Human Noble Warrior. Alek Cousland has had a rough go of it recently. His life was turned upside down. To quote the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, his father, mother, and sister-in-law and nephew were all viciously murdered the night before his father was to take to Ostagar. And to escape, Alek had to agree to become a Grey Warden, which then led to its own set of tragedies. As well, they went to Ostagar. The Battle of Ostagar didn't turn out too well for the Grey Wardens, and to sum it up, without going into too much detail, we were saved by the Witch of the Wilds, Flemeth, and here we are with a new party member in Morrigan. We're gonna see what we can do. Get some combat tactics for this guy. Yeah, we'd like to get Taunt as well. So, we are going to go forward, and Alek Cousland has multiple grudges he wishes to settle. Let's see if he can settle them by going forward. And the first step in doing so is to go to Lothering, a small town just off the Imperial Highway at the edge of the hinterlands, far, far north of the Grey Wilds. Let us go. I always forget how far north Lothering is compared to the Grey Wilds and Ostagar. I always assumed it was closer. Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
That's a burn right there. That is how you burn royalty. That's how you do it.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Yeah, forget it, I'm not paying.
Well, a can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You could certainly try.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Yeah! Let's get rid of this bandit first. Get a bit of a cripple there. Alistair, you're not... Okay, let's... You're not going to focus on the, you know... Oh, God. Okay, Alistair may die. And you don't have any healing spells yet. Oh, this is going to be amusing. Alistair. Fight the bandit leader.
Alright,
I think we work
surrender.
well together.
We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Now you die. That's all you deserve.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Oh, crap. I didn't realize my health was so low.
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Where do I go?
What has gone wrong with the tactics? Alright, they don't seem to want to move. That's fine. Dead Templar. A knight's note. Let's have a look at this little a note from Sir Henrik. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found brother Genetivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genetivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I know where Brother Genetivi lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that other knights have not done the likewise. Unless they have. No, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donal awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. I have to say they've been looting bandits. They're not doing a great job of it, are they? Oh, for some reason they were on hold target.
Yes.
Whoa, what's the hotkey for that? H. That may have been that may have been me by accident. I may have pressed that without realizing.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I need to look for Fergus. He might still be alive.
He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with Darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all.
We should try and use these treaties, I assume.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
What do you mean?
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army. There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Where do we find the dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
And where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Carlinhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
And where would Loghain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Oh, I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
So why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Alright, let's have a quick look around the outer edges of the village. And then we'll go into the village itself. We'll probably be in Lothering for a while. I don't want to miss out on any of the things we can do here.
The blight has truly come.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
All right.
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
Oh, I think Merlin likes her.
Please, we came.
I don't think any of the refugees have anything for us other than, you know, me stealing from broken crates. Which is probably not good for me, but, you know, what are you going to do? There's a farmer here. Is he want to talk?
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that?
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
I was with the King's army.
I thought them that survived already marched north with the Tairn. You must be a survivor, or a deserter. Lucky you, I guess.
I have some
Can't
questions.
promise I'm going to answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of the village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Who were those? Were those bandits outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me stop you.
God, that guy's a sour grape.
I can't believe that Kunari
As if
creature
we
isn't
needed
dead
more
yet.
fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
That guy's... These guys are some rude people. Oh. I'm not going to bother myself with them then.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Oh, is anyone in
The
charge
band
here?
has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
We'll probably do that. I think the first we need to do is probably sell some stuff. Because there is a merchant just right there, so, you know, getting rid of all of our unwanted goods. Freeing up inventory space, because we're getting quite full now. It could be a good idea. Well, it's always a good idea to free up inventory space, but yeah, we'll do what we can first. Oh, some chainmail. That I'm pretty sure is not as good as what I'm wearing.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
And hear more belly aching? I'd rather take my goods back to Denerim.
Well, I tried my best. Time to go, priest.
Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serves that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
At a discount.
Right. Fair enough. But only you.
Let me see what you have then.
This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
I must admit, I didn't want to side with him, but I also do need a vendor, so, you know, needs must. I am trying to play a somewhat more nice character than I normally play. But it doesn't mean it's going to go well. I'll save that, because I don't actually know what I need that for. We'll sell the malachite and the... That. We'll keep that. Keep that. We'll sell the... Sell that. I do want to try poison making, so I guess we should keep that. And we'll keep these as well. What does this do? Requires 20 constitution. Cannot equip this on your character. Interesting. So what does he have? He has, ooh, grey iron scale mail or steel chain mail. That's a hefty price though, and I don't think I'm willing to pay that just yet. Okay, this staff is much better than her staff. Oh no, her staff's a tier 3. Requires 20 magic. No, we'll let her keep her own staff then. Okay, so my enchanted dagger has a +4 to attack. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be keeping my gear for now. Health poultices, we will be buying both of. Lesser injury kits, we'll be buying both of. And that is where we'll probably be ending our conversation with this man. I don't really have any intention to buy any armor just yet. Really, I'm just trying to make sure we have gold. And I'm trying to make sure we keep the opinion of both Alistair neutral and Morrigan. I'm trying to get Morrigan up a bit higher, because I like Morrigan. She's a cool character. What do we do with large... You know what, I'm just going to sell this crystal.
Oh, friend. Care to take advantage of your discount?
Don't exactly know what I need it for.
This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
There we go. Cool. So, we're going to leave his stuff, because I'm pretty sure that, incurs a bit of a conversation if you do that.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
Let's have a look. Bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Know that all who prey upon refugees do so under the pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandits' leaders plying their trade in the northern wooden roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travellers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in an hour of need. Of course, accept that. First, we're going to go over here.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Ignore him, people. I know I intend to.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die! The evil shall... Your king is dead! There is no hope!
Will you listen to him? He's been at it for hours now.
That's dedication.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this Chantry?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Make her watch over you.
Inside we go then. We've got some stuff to be doing. Okay. So refugees are normally not worth talking to, but we will have a look around, of course.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes? Who might you be?
I am the Grey Warden, Alek.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the King's death. You know this, I hope.
He claimed we were responsible?
And set a bounty on any who survived. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
And where would I find the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Cailan had no heir?
None that we know of. Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
What is wrong with Arl Eamon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
No need, your thanks is enough.
That is very generous of you. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
No.
Now, unless there's something else you need.
Maybe not. Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us indeed.
And when the Maker spoke, chant of light scattered in the...
Ooh, what do we get? Ooh, some health poultices. I love it.
Who cry out from the shadows. Come.
Alright, do we have time to talk to Sir Donal? Yes, we do.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
I was hoping to meet Arleman, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Tern Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you have any advice?
If Arl Eamon were well, I have little doubt he would assist you. My quest, however, remains the same.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
So your quest for the Ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Perhaps I could help you.
Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Well, nothing like being helpful. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to have to end this part here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. In the next part, we will continue on the adventures of Alek Cousland as he goes about the world trying to deal with the Blight alongside dealing with the fact that the Grey Wardens are now apparently outlaws and bounties to be hunted. So, in the next part, we will finish off Lothering, I believe. I don't know. I know Lothering is not too long, but we may not finish it. We may finish it. I do not know. But join us in the next one to see when we do. I'll see you guys then.